This is no fantasy, no careless product of wild imagination. No, my good friends, these indictments that I brought you today, specific charges listed herein against the individuals, their acts of treason, their ultimate aim of sedition. These are matters of undeniable fact. I ask you now to pronounce judgment on those accused.
Pop Culture Rock says, I've said for the longest time that these people do not know what heroes are. They write themselves, and they just call those characters heroes. That's a great point. Pop Culture Rocks, yeah, they just write themselves, and they say, you know, those people are heroes. They are villains with no moral guide at all.
You scared? Yeah, you scared, ain't you, bitch nigga? I can smell the bitch in you. Ooh, that's vintage, bitch.
What kid wants 2 faggot daddies? Faggots!
Over on Epic, over on the Epic store, the $100 deluxe edition is now on sale for just $5.
You know what though? Every single game that Steve Baby has worked on this year.
You aren't absolute. That's why you're on the naughty list.
I swear, trust me.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list, because you're being naughty right now. So you're gonna be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas is not being very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty list.
No, I'm not. I'm on the good list, actually.
You're not, because you ain't being good.
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father Christmas rang me last night when I was at work and said, you better tell Jackson to start being a good boy or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas. That's what he said to me. So you got to start being a good boy.
You know, do I uppercut to him?
No, you won't do. No, what?
Punch him. Punch his spears off.
You're just silly, man.
So trust me, I'm not on bad list.
Say it! Say it!
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there, selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2?
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a piece or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah, you
it?
should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Bloody well bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet he can hear me.
Shane, it's okay, man. I know.
He looks like he's getting ready to ash rape him. I don't know, man.
Oh, no, that's those panels on the bottom, but that middle panel is just
that
like,
middle right there is just a bro hug right there.
Yeah,
in the
2
middle.
friends. Yeah. I can't believe she fucking left me because I was in debt $20,000 to do. Lucky the Vince cover. Oh, God. What the hell, dude? That is so gay.
Yeah, it is.
I am sick and tired of faggots.
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book.
Yeah, appreciate the shout out. He went hard canceling me and didn't move the needle at all. He gained me sales, if anything. Why is he a faggot like this? He's a greasy little faggot.
Like, would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
For having me on here.
What
That's
a greasy little fucking slimy faggot he is. He is the most feminine.
I can't say anything. Look how I'm dressed. I got no business calling anybody a greasy faggot.
When you watch as much porn as the 3 of us, and I'm not talking about the nice, like, respectable porn you can even tell people. I'm talking about backroom casting. I'm talking about hentai. I'm talking about tentacle, monster rape, facial abuse, hard R, things that are really hard to wank to.
Only niggas would do some shit like this. If this, I don't even know what these motherfuckers look like, but I know this is goddamn nigga moment.
You are a hoe ass nigga.
I am here to ask you a favor. The book comes out next DC Tuesday, October 24th, but already the haters and the queer foes are out in force, doing everything they can to see that this book tanks. They use code and they make it sound like they have legit problems with a book they haven't read yet. But the truth is, they just don't like that there's a queer hero in the upper ranks of the DCU.
What's good, people? How you doing out there in TV land, man? It's good to see you on this wonderful Friday evening. So what's going on out in the world? Anything interesting happening? Movies are bullshit. Entertainment at large is bullshit. And you're not finding anything worth a fucking crap unless, of course, you go to an indie sphere. And even then, it's got its fair share of contamination too. But you've got a better shot of finding it in the indie sphere than you do anywhere else. I'll tell you that right now. Movies at large are bullshit. I've been looking for a movie to watch for the last 2 or 3 months. Can't find one. I'd like to go see Masters of the Universe. I don't know, man. I don't know. But before we get into all of that, man, and just our little roundup talk for Friday, this ain't nothing, super special or important. I just want to come over here and say what's up and give you some updates and bring you up to speed on Prodigy, New Age, Hell on Earth, book number 0, and all of that good stuff, man. Psilocybin is in the house, bro. First, number 1. Fuck yeah, man. What are you fucking in yan about, sir? That's all right. Look at this. A whole bunch of consonants and some numbers. I ain't trying to say all of that. Sabbath is starting in 1 minute, man. Catch the replay tomorrow night. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. MGTOW Live is in the house, man. Coming back soon to MGTOW TV. Been very busy. I'm glad to see you. Let me get over here and get started up because I know that fucking thing. If I don't refresh that, there you go, and get my image on there, it's gonna whack anything that comes in, and I don't want that, and you don't want that. None of us want that. I thought I had MGTOW TV up and running. Hang on a second. Let me find out what's going on over here. There we go. All right. I guess I did not. Silly me. Hang tight for a second, man. Life and Times of Shane T. Hansen over here at MGTOW TV, man. Morning, all. Came across this. It's a Facebook deal. I can't click that link because if I do, it'll go down for some strange reason when we're over on MGTOW TV and you click a link. If I even try to thumbs up a comment, it gets all weird and shit. Mr. Fizzlezips, man. Yeah, I'm actually early. I didn't miss it or find it late. Well, that's super good, man. Sotanar is in the house. Good. Just look at this link. Look at this link. Look at that link. Look at these links. Lots of stuff, man. Thank you, Sotanar. Much appreciated, man. If you're craving some of Hammer's old content, check out the archives on Odysee. Hammerhand, TMM. And there's quite a few. I think since we started here in 2013 or so, that first round, it was a lot. It was probably 2,500 videos that went down with the original channel, and some of those got pushed into the archive. Not many of them, but between Odysee and what we got going on here, and the backups that I have over there on Odysee, you get 3,000 or 4,000 good videos and shorts, man. I appreciate you, man. Ma Wang 669, that's suggestive. Shouldn't be saying that, sir. What's up, gents, man? Nothing. Chilling. The fish got nukes, man. It's hammer time. Good to see y'all. So you see right behind me, right? You see the project right behind me. Man, my fucking hands smell like trees. I was, don't ask why. I'm going to tell you so that there's no assumptions. I was out in the yard cutting the tree line, right? Like the neighbor over next to us has a lot. They own their lot, and then they've got a lot. They got a lot on that lot. But their tree line's all fucking wonky. So I follow my property line out, and I trimmed all of that shit that was hanging over my property line. I trimmed all of that back so I could cut a nice straight path with the lawnmower. Get that shit done, right? Get all the little nappy crap out of the yard. And I did not wash my hands before I came in here, and my fucking hands smell like trees. So, you know, it is what it is. Mouth agape ape, man. Sure was having fun to read my dues. Did your Rumble account get canceled? Is that what you're saying? Had fun to redo all my account info to Rumble fucking fags. Mouth, man, bro, what can I do? Is there something that I can help you out with? Can I give you something to goon over?
That's a showstopper, Daddy.
Did that help you out a little bit? You're either completely fucked up and weirded out about it, or you're like, yeah, it was all right. Okay, all right. Doing the information ain't so bad now. Pharaoh Ravage, yeah, man. They got Thor harass people at. They got Thor harass people at anti-gay protests. What a joke. They'd never write his ass going to the Middle East. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Pharaoh. Don't know what you're talking about, bro, man. Darth Gremlin, what's going on, man? What do you do when a man-hating feminist hits on you? You hit her back. It's common sense. Come on. Surfing bird, man. You walk away as fast as you can. Or you just walk away. I don't know what's wrong with me. Or you just walk away. Ocean Monk, man, tell her you've got a girlfriend. That'll make it worse. Trust me when I tell you that. That'll make it worse. Yeah, the little girls there were funny, man. Mr. Fizzles, bloody hell. And he gave me my cash. And those were twins, too. You could tell that the one that was talking, she's used to talking first. She's going to be hell on fucking wheels when she gets 18 years old. Just with an attitude like that, at what, 6, 7, maybe 9? Yeah. Gonna be something else. Results oriented, man. Quit your bitching, ape. Look at that. You're getting some pushback in the comments already, man. Good man, Darth Gremlin. Keep it professional and keep it moving. Yeah, absolutely, man. Whole Foods, man. I'm sick of the guy slop. Goy slop? Is that you? Hold on. Is that you next to a little? It's close on the keyboard. I'll spot you. I'm sick of the goy slop, DEI garbage. Un movies. In is that you next to the N? Yes, it is. The U's next to the I. Okay. TV and especially video games. Yeah, that's why I don't buy any of them anymore. That's why I don't mess with any of them anymore. Shout out to the 49 sets of eyeballs that are over here on the Rumble Dumble. Or is it Rumble Dumble? 51 on Rumble Dumble and 49 on YouTube. We're going to be getting off of YouTube here. Well, you know what? We probably don't have to do that because this isn't a Hammerhand deal. This is just me trying to explain a thing or two to y'all and just bring you in a little bit. Tell you what's going on with that right there, with this Prodigy project. The last 6 pages that were set out for color are with the colorist. 3 pages are going to the letterer either tomorrow or Monday. I'll see where he's at on that. I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow morning. And then when I get the 6 pages back from the colorist, I'm going to go ahead and send those off to Eric. You know, our letterer, Eric Weathers, the immaculate Eric Weathers. And we're going to get that book sent to the printer. Thank God. It's a long process, guys. It's a long process. Hopefully, with any luck, it won't be that long coming around to the next ones. We've already got Arrowhead, the one-shot, Killing Fields, set, ready to go. First 5 pages are turned in. The artist is working on them right now as we speak, and obviously doing an incredible job. We had a nice little meeting the other day, went over storyboard ideas, and yeah, I think that that's super cool. I've got the cover. I've got, well, one of the covers. There'll probably be 3, maybe 3 covers, but I've got one of the covers for Prodigy, New Age, Hyperion, book number 1. Got one of those covers. I desperately want to show you the cover. I so want to show you the cover. But I think I'll save that for a Sunday sermon when we get down the road here. Just a little bit. I might tease it a little bit, because it's certainly worth that, man. Surfing Birdman Hammerhand, the MGTOW Master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Riff Rage is in the house. Good to see you, man. Mainstream entertainment all around sucks. Unless you're a fagoat, then it's a fucking paradise. Because there's more fagoat and lesbian shit than there ever has been. And nobody's buying it. Not even the fagoats and lesbians. Go figure. Well, we didn't say we would buy the shit. We just want to see that representation. Oh, really? Is that what it was all about? I don't think so. Pharaoh Ravage. Well, Hammer, there's a meme that broke the internet a few days ago, an obsession meme making fun of how women never block their grapists. They got ass hurt pretty bad. Yeah, well, they don't. They don't. And there's a whole smear of women out there that have that fantasy in them so badly that they hook up with people that they know are rapists. High what? Hybristophilia? Maybe just a little sick in the fucking head. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Frederick Little, man. Hey, Hammer and chat. What's up, Frederick? How you doing, bro? So Dinar, 99% of anything worth watching is old at this point. I don't even know if I want to say old. I want to say predated. It's predated. I don't even know if I want to say old at this point. Does age make it not good? No, I think that it's going back into the past. Shit, I just picked up a Japanimation from 1992. Macross 2, Lovers Again. Just picked that one up. Now, you know, it was different. I'll say that, but it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it. The story was a little bit out there, but as far as it making it a direct connector to Do You Remember Love, I don't personally think that it was a direct connector to Do You Remember Love, but it was a nice effort. I enjoyed it. 1992. 1 hour and 40 minutes, something like that on VHS. Broke out the old VHS player. Well, it's not old. It's brand fucking new. Got a brand new one. Where do you get brand new VCRs, man? Just go on eBay. They're on eBay. You can afford them. You can afford them. If you like VHS and you like that format, go get one. They're pretty cool, man. And the inability to create culture, unavoidable in a dying civilization. Well, if we don't do something about it, we're going to be a dead civilization. We're going to be a dead civilization. And the shit that's going to rise up out of it, oh, buddy. All of these rules and regulations that's keeping the Anglos in check, they be gone. They're gone. Gone. And it's going to be a bad fucking day for everybody else. But we tried to tell them. We always did. Been trying to tell them for 14 or 15 years. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. And you're going to get pushed out. Sorry. Side caught that stream. Caught the strizim. Good, man. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to see it. MGTOW Outlaws in the house. What's up, man? Yo, brothers. Rumbling Wreck. The sheriff is a nyoko. Is he? What sheriff? What you talking about? Sheriff for what?
You got a problem with that, nigga?
Colonel Stinkmeaner clearly does not have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with it. Australian, I've been sharing your older content. Just last night, I watched a video of yours on Odysee about forgiveness. I consider feminism consider feminism the birth of evil, and you are swimming in the placenta. You saw that one, huh? Well, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, I remember Sandman saying not too long ago, man, he wondered what happened to the old MGTOW. Nothing happened to the old MGTOW. He wants people to be enraged. Now, and I'm not bagging on Sandman at all. It was his words, and I was on that stream. I'm saying he wants people to be enraged. He wants that fucking fire and that brimstone, and it's there, and it's always been there, and it will always be there. But the better avenue is total, complete indifference. That's the better avenue. Total indifference to what's going on out there with them. They're sitting out there scrapping, trying to get you to give them. You ain't got to do none of that. You aren't compelled to do any of that. Now they'll put measures. They will put measures in place to try to compel you to do it. You don't have to do that. Get rid of a luxury here and a luxury there, and all of a sudden you find yourself swimming in a little bit of freedom. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Just watch this couple on X. So happy. They were so happy. We're pregnant. Yay! And then they got down the road a little bit and found out it was going to be a downy, and they killed them. And they're on there now talking about, oh, we got death threats and stuff. And so did your baby from you. You killed that motherfucker. So maybe you should think about that. This is a learning opportunity for you, and you chose not to learn. You just chose to be a victim. That's sad. Sad, and super sad, man. Surfing bird, man. I was going to say, better not be one of them tree huggers and fuckers. A dendrophiliac. We don't want no dendrophiliacs in the fucking house. Fuck them. But don't touch them. Mouth agape, man, at Hammerhand. I sent you an email yesterday about a homicide story. Did you get it? I haven't been in Proton for like a day. So if you sent it yesterday, I haven't been in there. But I'll go in there and take a peek at it and read it. Who? 346. The Poon Squad. Oh, I got it. Look at this. Frederick Little dropping in with 2 pieces, man. I appreciate that. What are your thoughts on the Rick Chow verdict? I think if you're packing heat and you're stealing from a convenience store, you probably shouldn't pack heat and steal from a convenience store when you're fucking with Koreans or Asians, because they'll kill you. Just saying. And the Negroes out there fucking hate the Asians anyways. So I found it interesting that there were more Negroes on the fucking panel, more blacks on the panel than whites. That was fun. And they found him innocent. So they that was a blast at the YNs right there. They said, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I don't care that the motherfucker was 14. You brandish a lethal fucking weapon at the age of 14, you're gonna get dealt with at the age of 14. Fuck them. Don't care. This kid that's on trial for killing Austin Metcalf, he's going down. You know he is. You ask any one of these fucking ignorants that are sitting out there right now talking about these cases, and they'll tell you, well, they stick up for their own, so we're going to stick up for our own. If they showed you that the kid just got up and just said, fuck it, I'm going to stab this kid in the heart and kill him, they still are not going to, they're not going to say, maybe we should send this little Negroid up. They're not going to do it. 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 You're relying on a system that relies on integrity, trust. They don't have that. Not those folks. Now, there are some respectable blacks out there, but those respectable blacks distance themselves from all of these other blacks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Fizzles it, man. You already in the comic business, bro. Bottle the scent and get into the cologne business. I mean, maybe. I ain't trying to sell Prodigy cologne. Let me get you them 2 pieces.
Well, so much for that plan. Shut up! Now, where was I?
Mr. Gone is a very good role model. I just wanted to tell you that. I'm just telling you. So, yeah, Prodigy is going to be drawing to a close here. Excuse me. In the not too distant future, let me remind you what we have on offer. You see the magnificent posters. Now, you're not going to get all of those. You see 8 of them. There are 5 of them on offer. But you see this incredible, sturdy, very sturdy box. It's a clean box. No scrub. Only 1 flap on this box. It ain't that big compared to the whole box, so it's acceptable. Opens wide when you touch it right. Got room for all of them card packs. And you're going to get 3 of them. Oversized, but that's not bad, so that you can get them bigger boxes. And you know what I'm saying? You get them bigger books in that box and store it. Put it up on your shelf. Take care of it. That's a good box. And we will be bringing that campaign to a close as soon as I get the very last little bit from my artist and I send it off to my letterer. We are going to pull that stuff back, and that's going to be that. I'm going to close out Prodigy New Age Hell on Earth book number 0. So what's going on out there in the world, man? You want to talk? Let's talk a little bit. We're going to keep it on YouTube, and this is not going to be a Hammerhand deal. So let's pick some subjects that YouTube is not going to try to annihilate me over. Joey Clay Warrior, Joey Clay. I don't know what the fuck it is. Sorry, man. Pussy is a slot machine. Ka-ching. Yeah, it could be. Shout out to the brooders in here, man. Them red pillars. Much appreciation, man. Robert Ibarra, God of War joins the franchise. Oh, God, I heard about it. Oh, I heard about it. Grasped and murdered for the agenda. Well, they figured that they've given you 2 really good games. So now they're just going to go ahead and virtue signal. I think we got all the money out of this shit that we could possibly get. So let's throw the hoes in there. Yeah. Let's put them in charge. Yeah. And that's what it is. Mouth Gape 8, man. Lunatic Fringe is a song about how bad anti-Semitism is. I guess it depends on the anti-Semite, doesn't it? There's no such thing as an anti-Semite. There's no such thing as a racist. These are words that are designed to control you, to cajole you, to maneuver you. If I pull up next to somebody and they just happen to be, let's say, black, a Blizzax, or they just happen to be wearing a yarmulke, and they're assholes and I don't like them, then fuck them. Now they're inclined to say, well, you don't like me because of. I said, no, you're an asshole. That's why I don't like you. You're a cocksucker. The fact that you're black or Jewish is incidental. Period. But they're not going to see it that way. And that's too bad. And I don't really care. I don't care. I don't give one rat's ass. I don't give a rat's whisker. And you know what? I shouldn't even say that because I had a rat once, and that was the friendliest little thing ever. Lucky. Little Lucky. The friendliest little thing ever. Super cool, and would run up under my beard when I had that big old bush right here. Would run up under my beard, poke the fucking head out, and just sit there and start cleaning and just clean all day. I'd be like, you are the coolest fucking little rat. Let me try to get this right here. Joey Clay Warrior. Joey Clay Warrior. Is that right? I hope I got that right, man. Poor bastard who got shanked in the face UK cops. Yeah. If this is not enough to push the actual English, actual Britons into chasing those cocksuckers out to the ocean, nothing will be. Nothing will be. If they let this die down and they let the pressure come off of this, they're done. They're pretty much done anyways. Because without tremendous change, and I don't mean social change. Fuck social change. It's like pocket change. It don't matter. Unless they're ready to actually get down to fucking business over there and start doing away with these politicians and globalists, with these oligarchs. Not all of them. Not all of them are bad. But the ones that are holding the fucking show up, that are fucking things up for everybody, they got to go. They got to go, man. Isaac Kemp, man. Comic press go brrr. Yes, it does. Who, 346, man, not a good day to be a UK cop. Hopefully it's not a good year. Hopefully it's not a good century. Fuck them cops. They got to go. They got to go. They got to go. Now, am I saying that people don't need some kind of law enforcement? No, I'm not saying that. Because if you look at how we are just by ourselves, we ain't really that far along. Individually, we might be okay. But as a group, we're pretty bad. We're pretty bad, man. Whole Foods, yes, Hammer, you made the decrypting of my fat finger typing. Yeah, I did it. I knew it. I always cut you some slack. MGTOW Outlaw, man. Dak, yo, what's going on, Dak? And of course, Riv Ray. Oh, look at this. GiveSendBro. Thanks, Riff. I appreciate that, man. Throwing that up there. And of course, there's a couple of ways that you guys can show your appreciation. I appreciate you. I hope that you know that. Hold on. Let's put them comments up on the page. They're all pinned in the drop-down bar. And there's a lot of these. I didn't do it on this one. I don't need to do it. You guys know where it's at. You know what's up. If you got some, give it. If you don't worry about it. The show's going to go on anyways. Ocean Monk, man. What they did to Nowak was wrong and disturbing. Now you have to ask yourself why. Why did they do that to him? Who did it to him? All of this stuff has a point of origin. All of it. All of it. Where did this start? Some people are going to say, well, it started last week. Well, it started with George Floyd. Well, it started in the 1980s. You're all wrong. It started a very long time ago, hundreds of years ago. And this is the end result. It went into fucking overdrive in the 1960s. Yeah. And of course, you've had these flashpoints throughout history where these folks have been they have been given so much entitlement and spoon-fed so much garbage, they don't even know who they are. I could say that about most people out here in the planet anyways. Most people on planet Earth, they don't know who they are. They don't know what they are. They just imbibe things. If it sounds good to them, cool. If they trust the source, if there's enough confirmation bias, then it's good enough for them to spread it around like it's the truth when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It is what it is, man. Australian older entertainment is safer to watch. Rarely is something modern worth it. If you got your red pill goggles on, and I'm sure most of you do, if you got your red pill goggles on and you start watching some of this older entertainment, you start noticing things that you wouldn't have paid attention to prior. They would have went right over your head. And I am experiencing that now with older entertainment. And you can see just how far back this stuff goes, especially in the medium of television, the medium of radio, the medium of comic books. It's been here for a very long time. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, but there are ways around it, under it, through it. Just depends. My project back here, Prodigy, there's none of that shit in it. There's a lot of people out here in the comics gate, indie comics sphere, the independent comics scene that aren't affiliated with any of the things that I just mentioned, that do good work. They just do their work. They do their thing, and they don't have any of this other crap injected into it. So yeah, it's like if you grow up, this is just an example, If you grow up in a white neighborhood, right? Follow me now. If you grow up in a white neighborhood, chances are pretty good that all of your friends coming up with you were going to be white. You grow up in a black neighborhood, all of your friends and associates are probably going to be black. Well, that's not what people are telling you today. In order for you to have a good story today, you have to have, a certain amount of blacks. You got to salt in some whites. You got to have your alphabet trans community represented. The people with no legs, the people with 2 left thumbs, they got to be represented. Come on, what's wrong? Are you a bigot? You got a problem with left thumbs? And the intent is to confuse you. The intent is to break you down mentally. Who saw RoboCop 2? Who saw RoboCop 2? Raise your hand. Remember when RoboCop was given 10 million commands that he couldn't break, and they were so conflicting that he couldn't function? And then he had to go to the hard reset and grab them electrical coils and take care of business? That's where we're at right now. You got to push all of this shit out of your head and do a factory reset. That's where we're at. And it's coming. It's coming. It's on the way. Witness a hammer stream. Yeah, man. I was talking yesterday. I dropped a little blurb in the community post. I said, you guys want to stream tonight? I think we get on here and stream tonight and just bullshit around for a little bit. Australian hybristophilia. Yes, hybristophilia is huge with women today. They realize that they're dealing with dangerous, mentally unstable, emotionally volatile men, and they still go and do it because they enjoy, and it gets them off feeling like they can control that until they can't, until they're getting ice picked to death. When it all goes wrong in them last few minutes, they were loving it all the way up to the point where it went wrong. And it's sad that people are like this, but people are like this. Mr. Fizzlezip, man, that was $100 word right there. Oh, I didn't hear nothing about no hundos. There ain't no hundos, not in here. Australian VHS. Yes. I went a couple of years ago, and I have a large right here, from the floor to the fucking ceiling, about 7.5 feet of boxes about this big. I got about 700 VHS tapes that I'm looking to digitize. So I went and got me a VCR, and I'm going to eventually get the equipment to sit down and digitize these tapes one by one. I probably won't throw the tapes away. If I could find somebody to pass them off to or give them to when I'm done, then I would do that. But I want to digitize them, and I want to put them in memory and maybe send them to the Internet Archive, something like that, some other vault for keeping, so that they can be watched. That's the entire point, man, is that so you can watch and continue to watch these things down the road. And like there's this one chick, a black gal that's on the Internet Archive, and she had something like 300,000 hours. She just recorded for like 20 years, 25 years, 24 hours a day, because she felt like people were going to try to change history. She wasn't wrong. People are trying to change history right now as we speak. And that's been going on hardcore for 30, 35 years, 40 years now. In entertainment, I want to say. In the ether, that's been going on since pimping was pimping. It's just out there, and you're not ever going to get rid of it. You got to be strong. Rumbling Wreck, man, almost every woman has a rape fantasy, man. Hell, their romance novels are full of that shit. Never believe women when they cry about rape. I used to be the guy that would sit there and oh, he touched me inappropriately. And it never entered my mind that a woman would lie about that. Why would she lie about that? It has to be true, right? Why would you put yourself on blast like that? And then I started understanding that was when I was a kid. That happened when I was very young. A girl named Kim. We were all at the pool, and I didn't realize that Kim was a pass-around girl. I didn't know that. So she went out with this cat. His name was Bronson, and they went out to the playground down the road from the pool, a few hundred yards away from the community pool. Big pool, very nice pool. And she came back, and she was like, she sat down in the middle of like 5 guys and started telling the sob story about how Bronson went too far with her. And of course, we found out down the road when Bronson came back into to the pool area, everybody tried to kill this kid. I mean, they went after him. They went after him, and he got away. And we found out a few weeks later that she made it up. She admitted that she made it up because she made a pass at him and he didn't reciprocate. And that was one of my earliest red pills that started to jog my way of thinking. Said, hey, that's kind of fucked up, ain't it, Kim? Because we were trying to kill that kid. I didn't want that to happen. Okay. So that was going on when I was young. It's been going on forever, guys. It's just how, when, and where do you become aware of it? That's the deal. Riff Rage, man, I remember VHS. Dang, old. VHS is still here. It's just not a preferred format anymore. They say that it's obsolete. I don't know about that. Can you see it? Okay. So it's really not obsolete. They're just trying to get you to buy other shit. Joshua Demers Production, man, I have found that there's a lot of decent, newer, non-vocal music out there that's a lot of fun to explore. I've seen some of that too, and I enjoy it. Pharaoh Ravage, man, gentlemen, these goats have made it clear that they take sadistic pleasure in ruining everything you enjoy. They aren't actual fans of this media. They want revenge against what is normal. I couldn't have said it better. They want to be viewed as normal. They're not normal. 2 dudes sword fighting, crossing dicks don't make babies. 2 bitches scissoring each other don't make babies. Plain and simple. That's it. The end goal of life is to make more life. Period. That's how you know where normalcy starts. So we got problems out here, man. Problems. One fast act, man. Make sure y'all are subbed to Outlaw's new channel. Get up in there and get subbed off. Come on, guys. Do it. Silas Ivan. Owen Schroyer was just talking on his show today about how Anthropic recommended stopping AI development because they fear AI will start coding itself. That tells me that it's already happening. We already know that it's happening. We know that it's happening. When they had to shut down Google AI a couple of years ago, and then there was another engine that they shut down prior to the Google disaster. We already know that it's doing it. We already know that it's doing it. The end result of this is that if the machine brain has an apparatus to execute what it's thinking, it's going to eliminate us. So I'm just saying, guys, is it possible? Could it happen? I don't know. Did we think that we would have AI that could do what it's doing right now? Nobody thought that. They were working for it, but they didn't think it. And now here we are. Now we've got quantum processors. They're not out in the market, but they're here. They exist. That's not good. That's not good, man. Joey Clee Warrior. Man, let me pull this thing out of Karen's. Let me pull this thing out. Karen's scream, no black cocks. Did you miss something? You missed something. Something got missed there, but I get the message. I really do. Deuce Vault, man, they're in the process of turning into feminazis. You better be ready. Well, they're going to try. Indifference drives them nuts. Yeah, I think that it does, man. Get over here. Frederick Little, bro, with 2 more, my friend. Hope you'll bring back movie review streams soon. I intend to. I don't have any intent on not doing those. I'm trying to get Prodigy here out of the way. Out of the way. I want that mailed out and out to the customers before I start screwing around with other stuff. One Fast Act Man must have been vaxxed. I don't know. I don't know. There's still people out here that are trying to go sideways on the people that refused to accept that nonsense. Myself being one of them. You don't do it. Don't take it. Don't take it. Actually, I should not say that. What I should say is follow your heart on that, and don't let a job stand in the way. I didn't let my job stand in the way. I absolutely refused. There was no fucking way that I was going to take an experimental vaccine. And unfortunately, it proved one thing to me, that 80% of the world would fold up and roll over on you in a hot fucking second if it meant their own safety. If they felt like there was something that they could do to get the government to help them, to oblige to them, that's what they would do. That they just want to be told how to act, who to hate, who to love, what to inject into their bodies, that their children are disposable. It's what they want to be told. Anthony Carmelo going walk, Hammer. I don't know. Cupcake. I don't know. Maybe. If he does, then he does. That's the justice system at large, right? Look, if you show me where Austin Metcalf walks up and clubs this poor black kid on the back of the fucking head and throws him on the ground, and then he gets stabbed for his troubles, I don't think I'd say too much. I wouldn't. But if you're asked to move out of seats that you don't belong in, and your reaction is to stab somebody in the chest, I think that that's what it's going to show. You know, and I don't care about all of the fucking he-boons and she-boons that are out there running their flappers right now. I couldn't give a shit about that. Fuck them. Fuck them. If they take it so fucking seriously, pick up your fucking arms and do something about it. But they don't. Just like nobody else does. They'll do it one at a time. They'll pick off 2 or 3 or 4, then they'll be smoked. You know, that's the way that you see it. That's the way it's happening. There's a lot of it happening, though. I will say that. A bunch of it, man. 68 cents of eyeballs over here on the YouTube side of things. 69. 69. What a number. Over there on the Rumble Dumble, man. And 6 solid. Over on MGTOW TV. Much appreciation. Witness, man. Mel Gibson for me because of projects like Passion of the Christ. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Results oriented, man. HPV free box. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's a hard box. It is. Oh, man. Stuffed box. No, you don't need no tampon with this box. You just stuff the box. Stops all of that other dumb shit from happening. Just saying. Frederick Littleman, support Hammerhand and his stuffed boxes. Much appreciation. I will be, like I said, running this campaign down here in the next few days. As soon as I get the last little bit of art back and I get it sent off to my letterer, when I get the last pages in from Eric, then we're going to close that campaign. I want to give everybody an opportunity that hasn't gotten in to get in. I know there's been quite a few folks that have approached and said, man, are you closing it now? You can't close it now. Don't close it now. I said, brother, it's been open since February. You know, a year ago, February. It's been open for 15 months. So it's time to get on the horse there. And if you're going to get it, jump in there and get it. I will make sure that I have a website. I'm in the process of developing a website right now to have a place where I can. I don't know if it's going to be eBay because I don't feel good about giving eBay my money. So I'm not not cool with that. So I think I would rather just pay to have a website developed and just do it that way. It's a little more work, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, man. Rest in peace, God of Laundry. Oh no, man! Feminist God of War. Yeah. Gala Razor Fist just went live. Sorry, Double H. Got to catch you on the rest of the show later. That's all right, bro. Go Go get you some Razor Fist. Have fun. Have fun. Rumbling Wreck, man. Dude, you could make a cologne like Gwyneth Paltrow candle scent. Didn't her shit blow up on somebody and she got sued? Didn't her pussy body fluid candle blow up on somebody? I thought that it did. Yes, it did. It did. It did. It did. Nasty motherfuckers. Disgusting. Dr. No 83, racism is actually a cop-out. You're an asshole, but you're black or you're a Jew. It's because you're black or a Jew. Nah. Stick to you're an asshole part. That's correct. That's right. Look, if you understand where the word racism came from, who coined it, and what certain Russian revolution ushered it in to beat compliance into people using it, then you understand that it's fake. It's horse shit. It's Marxism. It's communism. That's it. It's Leon Trotsky. And that's not even his fucking name. So what is it? Lev Bronstein? Lev Bronstein. And they killed that motherfucker when the job was done. They smoked him. So, come on, man. Rumbling Wreck, the native Britons aren't going to do a motherfucking thing. I don't think that they will. I don't think they will. I think this population of fighting men that came out of World War II, they had to get rid of those motherfuckers. They had to get rid of them because they knew that those men, no matter where they were in the world, were not going to sit still for tyranny. And I'm not saying that they vanquished tyranny. Quite the opposite. I think they joined it. They just didn't know. That's why we compartmentalize our orders. On a need-to-know basis, y'all. The Marcus, man, UK made that propaganda game called Pathways. People overwhelmingly loved the bad ending with marrying Amelia and the immigrants getting jailed. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I'll look into that at some point in time. Whole Foods, the USA should liberate the UK. Not as long as they hold the fucking money ticket over our heads. Fuck them. Fuck them. This is the chickens coming home to roost with the United Kingdom. See? A lot of people don't understand what's going on out here in the world. I don't claim to understand everything, but I think that the way some of us think is a little bit broader than the way a lot of people think. A lot of people are very focused on what's in front of their face. You got to see what's on your flank. You got to see what's behind you, above you, below you. I mean, we sort of kind of live in a bubble, but all of those bubbles have windows, and you got to be able to see them. Australian 03, man, the cops laughing at him as he lay bleeding makes me seethe with Old Testament wrath. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Every social media platform on earth was interrupting and terminating those live streams. You think about that. You think about that. It's unfucking real. Unbelievable. Dr. No, Satan getting arrogant. There's not enough arrogance out there for Satan to get too arrogant. Look at the people around you. Oy, excuse me. They're pretty fucking arrogant too. Age of Machines, man. Yeah, I see it too when I actually look at some of it. Yeah. Seeing is a problem today. When you see assholes, no matter what their color or religion or creed or stripe is, and you call them out for being an asshole, you are instantly labeled as something other than what the original complaint was. Because all of these ethnic and minority groups have these get out of jail free cards. They do. They have them. So, yeah, did you hear one of the jurors from the O.J. Simpson trial originally spoke up, said 90% of people wanted to convict him, but they were afraid of what was going to happen if they did. It wasn't going to be a race riot. Y'all just don't understand. It wasn't going to be a race riot. It was going to be an extermination of people, no matter what side they were on. That's what it was going to be. Everybody tends to think that their government's going to stand with them to some point. Stand with you against who? Other yous? They'll just kill everybody. They'll just put you all down. They got the firepower to do it. Cupcake, yes, sir. The red pill goggles are strapped to the head, and now all I see are men dressing like women in everything. And it's almost the truth. Almost the truth. It's fucking crazy, bro. Psilocybin, man, it's insane how many normies are blue-pilled regarding women and politics. Well, it's almost all of them, right? I mean, men like myself, the people that watch this, other content creators for MGTOW, the Manosphere, right? Red pill topics. Those men are very, very few and far in between. When we say that it's growing and it's ebbing and it's spilling over and it's getting to be peak, when we say stuff like that, we mean we're talking about 3 or 4% of the population, still tens of millions of people, and it's still enough to slow the economy down and to really, really disrupt dating and mating habits hugely. But you need about 10 to 15% overall to crash it. We'll get there. We'll get there because these sides are not going to stop. They're not until one of them is gone. And then we'll see what's up, man. Isaac Kemp, man, I think Chris Claremont had the perfect balance of entertainment while still managing to convey a message that most people would agree with. I would agree. I just started reading some books that are leading into a video that I'm producing here in the next little bit. It's called The 50 Greatest Comic Book Run. The Greatest 50 Book Run in Comic History is what it's called. The Greatest 50 Book Run in Comic History. I'm not going to tell you what it is or what it's about. We can agree to disagree on it in the comments section. In my opinion, what I'm working on, it is the greatest 50-book comic run ever. I've never seen anything like it before, and I've never seen anything like it after. So when that video comes out, and it's not going to be tomorrow because I've got a lot of fucking work to do on it, but when that comes out, you'll have your opportunity to agree or disagree. But I just started picking up books that are associated with it, and I'm reading those books, and you can definitely tell. You can tell whoever's penning the books, whatever book it is, where their political leanings are. There are phrases in these books. There are ideologies that are being displayed in these books that I would not have picked up on when I was 18. But I'm seeing it now. And I can see that being written in these books, and you're marketing these to kids. They're going to kids, and the kids are fucking reading it. You know, it would have a way of changing those kids. That's for fucking sure. That's for sure. Flatey, what's going on, man? Damn, Hammer in a Friday night. Good to see you, man. We're approaching the 1 hour mark, gents. I don't think that we're going to go too terribly much longer. I think we're going to get on down and get on out of here. And let me get over here to the Rumble Dumble, man, and read you guys off real quick. Witness in here with one piece, bro. Much appreciation, man. Let me get over here and get you your reward, sir.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure. Make you want to dribble, dribble. You know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh, look at this. Dr. No showing up. 10 pieces, man. 20 pieces altogether. 30 pieces. That's... Damn. Let me go ahead and handle this. Dr. No 83 with 10 pieces is number one. Carmelo Anthony's jury has no black people. They just had witnesses say he was told 15 times to leave and had words to say each time until he goaded Austin into touching him. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to walk, man. I don't think he's going to walk, bro. I think what they're going to do is make it the most insulting fucking verdict that they can make it. It's probably going to be like 3rd degree, 2nd degree manslaughter is what it's going to end up being, like a crime of passion. And they'll end up giving him fucking 20 years. They'll suspend an 8. I promise you that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. You know that they're not going to barbecue this motherfucker. Dr. No 83 with 10 more, bro. It's a showstopper. So you got that coming. These feminists think they'll survive in the conqueror's harems after the collapse. So will their ideas. They hope this continues through another rise and another fall. Some of them will, because some of them will be exceptionally beautiful. Some of them will be exceptionally intelligent. Some of them will be very valued. So, I mean, how do you think that we got to the position that we're in right now? It was trading people for marriage, for alliances between kingdoms to improve trade, to stop war. And it looks like we're kind of maybe sort of kind of heading back that way. I don't wish for that. I really don't. But if it goes down like that, I'm going to be on the fucking war bandwagon. I'm going to be there. I'll be there with fucking axe and shield in hand. I ain't just going to sit here and get slaughtered. Give me a fucking break. Dr. No 83 with 10 more, bro. That's 30 total, man. If there was such a thing as white privilege, Henry Nowak wouldn't have died. They don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. Oprah Winfrey famously said once that a bum on the street has more privilege than she does because of his whiteness. People back that up, by the way. They believe that. They believe that. Does that show you how fucking demented people are, or what? That is absolutely fucking sickening, man. But with them 30 pieces, sir, that's a showstopper.
That's a showstopper, Daddy.
Fuck Lauren Southern, she's a sorry girl, white trash. Fuck Lauren Southern, she can kiss my ass. Fuck Lauren Southern.
It is a showstopper. 30 pieces.
That strag didn't get anything. Fuck them. But don't touch them.
And one more for good luck.
Look at all those pieces down there.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Much appreciation, man, for them 30 pieces and a showstopper. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. G-Man078 with 2, bro. Finally caught alive. And heck yeah. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. Get over here. Help you out, sir. Help you out.
I know you want to stuff that box, but you got to control yourself, brother.
Got a delicious fro. It's just delicious. Ridiculous, but delicious. Ice drag you home, man, with 1 piece. The UK man with a Colt single action army in 45 is now the new King Arthur. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe. That's entirely fucking possible. But the police over there do have that tactical gear, so they will shoot him down.
You, however, have a problem with women.
How perceptive.
Of course I've got a problem with women.
Everyone has a problem with women.
That's fucking amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Robert Ibarra, man. Got to take some photos of Delta Force running around in Pasadena earlier. Oh, really? They've got some peculiar night vision. I need to edit these photos when I get some more free time. Get out there, man. Put them out. Show what's up. Shinobi Wan. Hey, what's up, Shinobi? Ain't seen you for a while. Edit the Delta Force to be looking like looking for the snook in. I don't understand what you're saying there, but that's all right. I don't understand much anymore. Ogre Midtown, man. Hollyweird is screwed. Are they? Are they? I don't know. I don't know what's going to come of Hollywood. You got a real good idea of who Hollywood was and is when the fake ass COVIDs was perpetrated on you and it killed a whole bunch of you. And then they tried to shut movie theaters down by going with streaming services. I mean, they were willing to put all of those motherfuckers under, put them out of business, and they're still trying to do it. So it's kind of fucking crazy. Results oriented, man. Felicia Hardy. Felicia fucking Hardy. Get that motherfucking crack up here, bitch. Disgusting bitch. Hopefully she ain't been violated too much. But you know, you never know. Bitches like that, that's how they live. They fuck anybody, anytime, anywhere. G-Man because I gotta compete with the other G-Man. Them 3 pieces, man. Come on, hold on. Get over here, get this figured out.
Give me those pieces, fag. I deserve them.
She's not kidding either. She absolutely knows she deserves them. I appreciate them 3 pieces there, my friend. Much appreciation. But yeah, that's what it's going to be out there in Hollywood land. I'm doing the very best that I can with getting this right here produced. We got 25% of the Arrowhead one shot done, about 15 or 20% of book 1, Hyperion, done. Whew. Bros, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but it's fun. It's a fun struggle. I enjoy doing what I do. I love the position that I am in right now in life. It's as good as it's ever been. And if you've been here for any amount of time, you know that that's a pretty big change. That's a pretty big change. Frederick Little with 2 pieces, man. Thoughts on the new He-Man film? All I have seen is the stuff that is being talked about, as in trailers and stuff. And I'm kind of trying to stay away from other people's reviews, because even folks that I have trusted in the past, their opinions seem to be switching back and forth. It's like they don't really know what to say. It's very bizarre. You either like the movie or you don't. It's either infested with wokeness or it was made well. So I don't understand why that is so hard. It either compares favorably with the existing canon or it doesn't. These are not hard criteria to judge against when you're making a video describing your thoughts on these movies. It's I don't understand why these people are having such a hard time. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just seems to me like they're fighting against one another just to do it, because they don't want to be perceived as this group of people that they don't really get along with. Does that make sense? You know, I used to be able to kind of trust the opinions of quite a few folks over here on this side of things. And when I would go watch the movies, it's like my opinions would line up with them on a strictly logical scale. My opinions would line up with what they were saying. I'm like, okay, I can kind of trust them. And I've found over the last year, 18 months, 20 months, right around there, that hasn't been the case. So, you know, we'll see. Davina Duckworth is in the house, man. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Shinobi Wan, Pure Bloods Unite. Koran Khan, Waking Up Billions. I have no idea what that is. And I'm sure I did not pronounce that right. Davina, I'm skipping He-Man. Are you? I don't know. I would see these. It is so difficult for me to jump out and lay down 50 fucking bucks. Because if you're taking another person with you, that's money. That's money. If you're going to concessions, your $9 fucking soda, you know, your $14 bag of fucking popcorn and a fucking donut or whatever else did you get? You're spending 50 fucking bucks. It's hard for me to spend 50 bucks with all of these movies that are dog shit. They're dog shit. I don't want to come out of an experience where I just dropped 50 fucking pieces and it's like, nah. I don't want to do that. I'll just wait for it to come on streaming. Dr. No, Idris Elba playing the same character as in Thor. You mean as Man at Arms? That's another fucking problem that I have is the fucking the sick ass, the stupid race swapping. Man at Arms is fucking cracker ass white. Man at Arms. Well, you couldn't make him Manny Faces or Trap Jaw? You had to make him Man at Arms, take the white character out? Fuck you. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. I don't like that. I would have a problem with it if it was a traditionally black character that was being swapped out for a white character. Fuck that. There's no need to do that. Don't do that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. They made it fucking mandatory if you want your film to be considered in the Hollyweird fucking show walk that you have to meet these criteria. You have to artificially pump up people that ain't white. So that's fuck you. Fuck you. And that's why it's just left a bad taste in my mouth. You know, no thanks. No thanks on that. Witness, I want someone like you to judge a film like He-Man at Hammerhand. I'll watch it, but I probably ain't going to watch it until it comes out on streaming and shit. Results oriented, man. 80s cartoons that were launched to sell toys are a bit sus. I mean, you might have a point. You might have a point there. But here's the but thing is that they were done well. When we were kids, we thought that they were done pretty good. It captured our imagination. When you saw them in the stores, the packaging was attractive. The items that were in the package was attractive. You know, you got a lot out of it. At least I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shit out of them. But what you're seeing today, it's so blatant. When I found out that the 86 and 87 Transformers and G.I. Joe movies were specifically made as product placements, I was very disappointed with that. So you smoke the last 3 or 4 years of my invested storying, you go right after my fucking heart with that dagger because you want to sell more toys? That did not sit well with me for a long time. Davina Duckworth, man, the iconic original He-Man and Masters of the Universe toy paintings and packaging artwork were primarily created by Rudy Obero, best known for painting the packaging for Major 1982. Didn't he just pass away? I thought this fella just passed away. Was it him or was it somebody else? There was a massive fucking ad artist that just passed away. Shinobi one, man. I reckon some of us could make a great movie for far less than $1 million. I think that we probably could. You know, we probably could. Australian Hammerhand, I'll email you some high seas links to watch movies. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. That'd be great. I would like that. As long as there's not too much involved, Australian, because I don't want to go and try to run NASA from my laptop just to catch a movie. You know what I'm talking about, man. Thought Mark, we got $6 Tuesdays at our theater. That's pretty fucking cool. But we don't. We damn sure don't, man. Isaac Kemp, man, last time I went to the movie, someone stole my celly. Cost me big money. That sucks. That fucking sucks. I would be super fucking pissed off about stuff like that. Yeah, but I keep my shit in my pocket, and I typically sit to myself, and I do not go on opening night unless I absolutely have to see it. Oh, that's who it was. That's who it was. And you know, I've got that ad. I've got the little picture put together for that in my phone. I've got that last night. This guy just passed away too. Yeah, John Blanche, the artist from Warhammer 40K, just passed away. That must be super fucking satisfying for him to see 40K come from something so niche to being something so cool. You know, hopefully the Hollyweird faggot types don't get their hands on it and screw it all up, because they're trying really hard to do it. The Warhammer fan base should reject that nonsense and just dismiss it out of hand. Don't buy any of that fucking woke shit that they're trying to put in your stuff. Moonlight Drifter, man, I'd rather read manga than watch anime. I would rather watch Japanimation than watch anime. There is a difference. You guys might not know it. There is a difference. And I do enjoy reading manga. Tim Cameron, what is the last good movie you went to? The last good movie? Oh, man, the last good movie? Man, that's hard to tell. The last good movie? Where I was completely fucking satisfied and blown away, I would have to say Infinity War. I would have to say Infinity War. And not based on the comics, by the way, but I would have to say Infinity War. Infinity War. Yeah, Infinity War. Now, there might be something else that I just, it's escaping my mind that I'm not thinking of because I saw quite a few movies after that, but yeah. Australian, ever since I heard you call it Japanimation, I began calling that as well. There is a big fucking difference between Japanimation, which is anything from the middle to late 70s all the way through the middle 90s, and anime. There's a big fucking difference, a big difference. The most difference, the biggest difference comes in the fact that all of it was hand done versus elements of CGI or that weird computer animation that they tried for a few years and it didn't really pan out. And then they went back to it when they perfected the technique and it started looking a lot better. Japanimation is 100% hand done. Every cell is an oil cell. They're just amazing stuff. Incredible dedication and effort. It's just awesome. Mike, man, I just got here. I take it Double H didn't like the new Motu movie. I can't say that I did or did not. I haven't seen it. But I don't want to give an opinion on it just to give an opinion on it. I want to see it first. And my man Australian is going to take care of me and set me on the high seas with a couple of links, I hope. And we will get in there and go see that stuff. And I'll start doing those reviews again. Because that one link, I got sent a link by somebody, and it's just a fuck up link. It's a pain in the ass. It just keeps crashing and crashing and crashing. So I don't mess with it. Frederick Little with 2 pieces, man. You didn't like Endgame? I did. No, now that was not the question. The last good movie, and I clarified by saying where I was totally blown away by it, I would say Infinity War. Endgame, I did like Endgame overall. Was I blown away by Endgame? No, I wasn't blown away by it. When you open the movie and you got 2 fagots in a circle talking about how they started crying on each other after they tossed the salad, it takes me right out of it. Can't stand it. Takes me right out of it. So that was one problem, one big fucking problem that I had with that movie. It was completely unnecessary to have Capitan America sitting around a table nursemaiding for goats. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about how difficult it is for one man to not be able to eat his dinner with another man and think about fucking him because the world went to hell and the universe followed it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Sorry. There's more important things that you could have done with that time, and they chose not to do that. Excuse me. Shit. Your mom, man. It wasn't until the 2000s I heard people call it anime. You're right. You're absolutely right. El Ice Dragon, man. They're all anime to me, and they are better than what's done in the West. Well, there's no doubt about that. The West, I hate the fucking 99.9% of the cartoons in the West to me are shit. Dog shit. Look. Can I laugh at Ren and Stimpy? Yes. Can I laugh at Beavis and Butthead? Yes. I never watched an episode of The Simpsons. I fucking hate The Simpsons. Can't stand it. Every time something like that gets popular, it minimizes the chance to make something really great. Like what they do in the East, like what they do with Japanimation, with anime. It minimizes the chance of that happening because it's shit fucking art. It's easy to produce. They produce it fast and they can get it out there. And when it never ceases to amaze me how many stupid... Look, I don't want to call y'all stupid. I don't. So I'm not talking about you. Let's just say it's somebody else. How many stupid motherfuckers show up week in and week out for 25 fucking years to watch Homer go, don't. Hey, man, I can't stand it. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. Simply because I like my animation. Good animation, not shit fucking animation. It bugs me. It bugs me terrible bad. Terrible bad. Davina Duckworth, Cowboy Bebop is excellent. Japanimation. Excellent Japanimation. It transcends genres. Yes, it does. It does 100%. Yeah, it does. When the first time I heard a friend of a friend, his name was Lee. He pops over and he's talking with a mutual friend of ours, and he says, "Yeah, man, you come over to Lee's house. There's this Japanimation. We always called it Japanimation. It was never anime. He called it Japanimation. He says this Japanimation out here. It's called Cowboy Bebop, and I think you'd fucking love it." And I heard Cowboy Bebop. I was instantly repulsed by the name. It was fucking disgusting. I was so put off by that name because it doesn't sound serious, right? It doesn't sound like you can take it seriously. And I grudgingly got through like that first 1 or 2 episodes because we were having a game night over there, and I was just sitting out chilling while they were gaming, and I was watching it. Now I got to the 3rd episode, man, and my jaw's not clenched up anymore. And I'm actually into the story, and I'm following it, and I'm like, this is pretty fucking good. What's with that stupid fucking name? And you just get used to it, and then that kind of broadened my horizons a little bit as far as naming was concerned. I did the same thing when I was young. My mother went to see Raiders of the Lost Ark. Of course, we were into Star Trek, Close Encounters, Star Wars, Escape from New York, TRON. That's what we were into. And she comes home and says, "You really should go see this movie." And I'm like, "What movie is it?" Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I thought it sounded stupid, like fucking dumb. Grudgingly, I went to go see Raiders of the Lost Ark because my mom said that I should. And I came out of that fucking theater completely changed after that. Was it a life-changing deal? No. But it completely changed the way that I thought about names and movies. So I didn't make that judgment call after that with movies. I did still make that when it was concerning Japanimation, though. I know I'm just sitting here rambling, guys. Sorry about that. Frederick Little with 2 more pieces, man. Can't wait for your review of Supergirl. I everything that this motherfucker touches is Guardians of the Galaxy 1. It's Guardians of the Galaxy. No matter what the title is, cannot get behind that shit. I don't like this gross, disgusting, ill-timed infusion of humor into these movies. I don't like it. It completely takes me out of the movie. It takes away all of the consequences. It takes the stakes away. It wipes its ass with fucking dramatic moments time and time and time again. I hate it. Hate it with a passion. Frederick Little, thank you for them 2 pieces, my friend. Let me get over here and get you something.
You,
sir.
however, have a problem with women.
How perceptive.
Of course I've got a problem with women!
Everyone has a problem with women.
Witness, Endgame is retarded because Thanos destroyed 6 fucking God stones, Infinity Stones, sir. Why? Because he's afraid of mortal beings like Homelander. What the fuck is with these OP characters being depowered? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Why did they do it with the Hulk? Why did they do it with Superman? Because they don't have the imagination to think beyond that. Because nobody told them what to think. because they're not original thinkers. They can put a movie together, and I can't take it away from the Russo brothers. They do a great job with what they've done so far. I expect Doomsday is going to make some money. Is it going to matter, though? Is anybody going to care about Dr. Doom? Anybody? I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to care about Doom. They need to. They had the blueprint. They had it all laid out. You introduce major fucking villainy. You have to set it up. You can't make it and break it in 3 hours. It makes no sense. No sense. You took years to set up Thanos. Years. A dozen movies to set up Thanos. That's why the payoff was so good. Even though, in my opinion, Endgame was slightly flubbed. My brother did not like Endgame at all. I don't agree with him on that. Personally, I think that it was a pretty good film. There was just a couple of things that stood out with Endgame. Maybe I'll get into that someday, just not right now. INSTARGAM, man, I wish I had time to watch Kimagura Orange Road again. I don't own that one, but I probably should. You know, it's pretty timeless. Michael Chevreau, man, keep out the broke back mountain types. Fagots and lesbians have no business trying to dictate to anything in the mainstream. The problem is that they think that they should. The bigger problem is they have huge fucking buckets of money fronting them. Like there's some mystery fucking audience of fagots and lesbians out there. There isn't. Comics went through this a few years ago, and they're just now finding out there ain't 50 million comic broads out there. There's just not. There's not. When you try to take these male-dominated mediums and turn them into female properties, all you're doing is setting fire to your money, to your reserves, and to your talent. It's all you're doing. It's all you're doing. And the people that you're left with are dog shit. You know, for the most part. Not all of them. For the most part, man. Hammerhand, you'd hate my stepdad. I don't know about all of that, man. I'm pretty nice. It just depends. Just depends. Shinobi-wan, man, the undead movie with superheroes in it I watched recently was okay. Can't remember its name, though. Me either. See, like Rick and Morty. See, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out there with this kind of humor, this kind of animation appeals to them. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. You can mass produce the shit out of it. But are you going to get anything good to set next to it? No. Why would they spend $1 million or $2 or $3 million to produce an hour's worth of stuff that's really great when they can spend $30,000 an episode and make 100 episodes? Why? There's no reason. There's no reason to do it, right? Ding, 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 ding. Ketamine Trout, man. Hammer on a Friday night. Let me get over here to the Rumble Dumble. Check you guys out. Make sure that you're good. And I'm not skipping y'all guys up. Uh-oh. I am skipping a lot. Oh, man. Hang on one second, guys. Yeah, we didn't really come on here with a plan tonight, man. I just wanted to kind of get in there and let you guys know where we're at with Prodigy New Age, Hell on Earth, book number 0. And I'll reiterate that one more again. 6 pages are currently with my colorist, and then they go to my letterer, Eric Weathers. We know who the letterer is. And what do we got? 3 pages that I'm going to send in this weekend for another part of that book and get that lettered, get that sent out, get that paid for. And as soon as those 6 pages, those last 6 pages go in, yeah, that's going to be the thing. As soon as those last 6 pages go in, we get it prepped for print, and then we are on the way. And as soon as I get back everything in print form and we start the first run with the first cover, I'm going to start closing out this campaign. I'm going to put a timer on it. You know what I'm saying? A metaphorical timer. And we're going to go ahead and close that campaign. So the time to get these books, get that stuffed box or those posters or those card sets is running dry in this crowdfunder. I will make these available, but they won't be available immediately until I get the website up and running. Like I said, I'm tempted to use eBay, but I'm not fond of giving eBay any fucking money. I'm just not. Sorry, not sorry. You know, Mike TV dub, man. The Thanos overarch was decent. I'll give you that. But the other stuff just ruined it for me. Well, there's a lot of other stuff, right? You know, there's a lot of other stuff. I mean, I wasn't super happy with the Ant and Wasp movies, especially that Quantum Mania. That was roasted dick. I mean, just disgusting. I fucking hated that movie. I didn't like Jonathan Majors in the role of Kang. It's like, if you're going to have a major villain, it's hard to even tell if Kang is really a villain, but I know some people would take umbrage with that. But Jesus Christ. Whoa. You're going to have a major fucking villain like Kang. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have people that are versed in the history of Marvel, especially these super fucking villains, right? Like Dormammu. Right? You've seen Dormammu one time, an interdimensional cosmic fuckhole, and you've seen him one time getting muscled by little Peon Strange. One time. Horse shit. Mike, man, lol. Double H is going to love reviewing Super Slut. I mean, or Super Girl. Well, she acts like a slut, right? Acts like a slut. Goes in and starts fucking running off at the mouth at her cousin. And the stupid dog thing, the fucking dog thing. The dog pill in movies, bro. The dog pill in movies. Gross. Bitches are disgusting. Australian 03, man. Yeah, you can ramble forever, man. We'll be enjoying it. Got my popcorn and drinks ready. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Witness, Millie Brown needs to shut the fuck up and stop acting like Rachel Ziegler. Millie Brown. Millie Alcock? Millie Alcock? It just goes to show you how out of touch these folks are. How fucking dare anybody say, well, it's just a bunch of Christian dads. Fuck you, bitch. Take your fucking movie and stick it in your ass. Nasty son of a bitch. How fucking dare you try to come off sideways on Christians, especially Christian dads. Flatey, man. Chaka looks great in a red cape. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about? Davina Duckworth, man, for more serious television, watch The Prisoner, 1967, with Patrick McGowan. Maybe. I don't know. Ketamine Trout, man, going to get the PC booted to check both rumbles and used tubes, man. Was out with an IRL gent shooting the shit. You got to live life. You have the opportunity to get out there and do your thing, then get out there and do your thing. Life is not on the fucking computer. When you have the opportunity to jump in here and say what's up, come on in and say what's up, man. I'll be here. Sometimes twice a week, mostly just on Sundays. Composed Sage, man. Feminist agenda and uncreative decisions. These people don't know shit. They don't know anything. Look at all of the fucking masses of crap that they have fronted. All these fagots, all these lesbians, all these transformers. Look at the shit that they have fronted. Name me a hit. Name me something that works. Nothing. And they're going out of their way to try to push all of these fucking holes in front of you. And I didn't say hose. Not hose, man. Holes. Different sexual holes in front of you. All of these different ideologies they're trying to shove in your fucking face and make you accept it. I do not accept it. I will not accept it. You do what you want to do. I'm not fucking doing that because I know where that leads. I know what's going to happen. Once you accept it, you're done. It's over. Witness, man, doomsday won't matter because the consequences aren't big enough to pay off in 3 hours. Yes, I agree. I don't know how you can make it big enough, hard enough, nasty enough, bad enough to pay off Dr. Doom in 2 to 3 hours. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how you can do that. I know how I would do it, but it would take 5 films to set it up. So, you know, and if your starting point here is an Avengers film, which is supposed to be the culmination of all of these independent films, every few years the Avengers come back together and they do their thing, you know, then you've got to have another one. Or you've got to set up 2 or 3 smaller films to get to the next fucking supersized Avengers. And what's that going to, is it going to be A-Force? Fuck A-Force. But don't touch them. I'm not interested in fucking A-Force. I don't care nothing about that shit. Nasty, dirty fucking Strags, man.
That Strag didn't get anything! Fuck 'em. But don't touch 'em!
Disgusting. Filthy motherfuckers. Witness, man, when I recently saw the back rooms, this Fagoat film called Leviticus was a show where 2 guys were actually fucking in a trailer as I was in a theater with teenagers. That's fucking gross. I'd have called the cops on them after I beat their fucking asses. You let me catch somebody doing something like that, boy. I'll stomp that motherfucker out and then I'll call the fucking cops on him. G-Man with 5 pieces, bro. Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, bad anime, bad cartoons, period. They're political cartoons, I agree. Yes, sort of. I don't think that the Simpsons are super political. And I haven't watched an episode. Keep that in mind. So maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you can avoid the propaganda and keep the tabs on the Pravda. Yeah, you can. You can. And that's what we try to do. Bing, bing, bing. Your mom. Isn't it interesting that an extreme minority like the Alphabet Soup Mafia and the Juice have an unusual amount of influence over everything? Who's giving it to them? You could wake up today and just say no. You could do that. As a matter of fact, you have a president that's in office right now that has said no about 100 fucking times and is pulling us out of all of these stupid bilateral agreements, pacts, getting us out of these things, like 100 of them in 2 years. So he's not doing everything right, but he is doing some things right. And people say, fuck that motherfucker. I understand if it's about starting wars. Look down the road a little bit. You know, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But can something good come of it? Maybe. If they can see it through before another administration gets in there and fucking unwinds it. Soon, Caucasians we already are a minority. We already are a minority. We will get we won't get any fucking representation, homie. We're going to get told to go get fucked. We're going to get set to the back of the fucking line forever. And then, the funny thing is that when pure whites are gone, when Caucasians are gone, these people, these ideologues, the divide and conquer thing doesn't stop. Then they're going to start going after them high reds, them yellows. They're going to go after them caramel colors. Oh, they still got a little bit of that Hugh White Supreme in them. Look at them, trying to talk all right and shit. It will never stop unless you stomp out the influence that created it. I think you know what I mean. I can't say it, but that's what it is. Oh, that's one too, man. Robot Carnival. If you guys have not seen Robot Carnival, you have to see Robot Carnival. If for nothing else, just the spectacle of it. It's fucking awesome. Marmar Rio, man. Star-Lord is the only Marvel thing I liked this century. Damn. I can't say that. I liked quite a bit of the Marvel films, quite a few of them. I'm not as harsh. Let me finish. I'm not as harsh as a lot of people when it comes to reviewing this stuff. I like to sit down in the theater and get into something and get lost in it and think about it after I'm done. And if I got to, I'll go back a second time and watch it again, just without the emotion, without the passion, and make sure that it makes sense. and then just judge that against the way that I felt the first time. Most of the time, I don't need to do that. Sometimes I need to go back a second time, because the fucking evening is hyped. It was opening night. Everybody was fucking hooting and hollering. And when I go on opening night, guess what? I don't expect people to behave. I don't. As long as you're not pouring your fucking drink down my back or kicking my seat, I won't have a problem with you. Shinobi One, they gave us superhero fatigue for a while there. Yeah, but they're still doing it too. Witness Kang will probably get killed by Doom, like in that one AI video. If you know, you know. I don't think I saw that. Man. That video is epic as fuck, though. I didn't see it, so I don't know. Compose stage dog pilled. I'm saying dog pilled. I'm saying it. Saying it. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown was in Stranger Things. She. That's a fucking strange girl too. Jeez, why are all of these girls so fucking weird? Mike TV Dub, man, to quote Doomcock, all these movies with leftist writers suffer from cultural vandalism, especially the upcoming Odysee. I can't believe that Nolan is doing that. I cannot fucking believe he's doing that. But, I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I don't have to go and see his shit. I was never a tremendous Nolan fan outside of the 3 Batman movies that he made. And I'm going to be honest, it's kind of a problem there every single time the motherfucker put his mask on and he started talking like this. You got to go, come on, show me where are we, Two-Face. I can't stand it. Can't fucking stand it. But there were parts of the movies that I did like. And overall, I thought they were pretty good. They were all right. Witness, man, never heard of it before that movie. And ironically, was the last trailer before the movie was played, like it was planned, just because it's June. And, well, you might have a point there, sir. Maybe it's because it was June. I'm just saying. Keeve over here at Rumble Dumble, man, with One Piece, bro. Thank you. Hammer, what do you consider to be the best Star Trek entertainment? It seemed to go downhill after First Contact. I will admit that Star Trek had some problems. Mainline Star Trek had some problems with its later movies. People give Nemesis a punch in the face pretty good, and it kind of deserves it. The one with the guy stretching the skin over his face, I don't even remember the fucking name of that movie. But yeah, in my opinion, after The Undiscovered Country, they really dropped the ball because they were in the middle of the Dominion War. When they got to Generations, I didn't mind Generations. People say that it was shit and they didn't like it. And I don't share that opinion. As far as the Star Trek film was concerned, I thought it was pretty good. What I'm getting tired of is the Enterprise getting wasted in every fucking film that comes out. The Enterprise, originally, you could ask anybody, it was a member of the crew. The ship was as important as the captain, as the first officer, as the science officer, as the chief engineer, as the communications officer, navigator. The ship was as important as anybody. And wiping the fucking ship out has just become a generic, sloppy way of trying to generate tension. And you don't need that. You can generate plenty of tension by not destroying a member of the crew every fucking time you make a movie. You don't have to do that. Damage? Okay, we can deal with damage. Dog fighting with starships? Oh, okay, I can deal with that. But wiping it out every fucking time, the voyage home, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't feel it a lot when I was younger, but it grew on me, like The Undiscovered Country, it grew on me. And I really especially love the beginning of The Undiscovered Country. The music, the intro for that film, it was fucking dark. And I liked that. I enjoyed that quite a bit. But they really dropped the ball when The Next Generation was on TV, Voyager was on TV. They were in the middle of a fucking Borg deal. They were in the middle of a Dominion war. And it wasn't referenced at all. At all. The only time that you saw it was with First Contact, with the Sector 001 deal with the Borg Queen. I appreciated that. But with the other films, you had tremendous opportunity there to involve the Dominion War as part of the aspect of the story, and they just didn't do it. You know, so I don't know. I don't know. You get these new woke ass crews in here, these story writers. The story writers stink. I mean, they stink. They're doing exactly what they're paid to do. There was somebody a while ago. Who the fuck was it? I think it was Gary Beekler from, Nerdrotic. And he said that these people they're not being hired as actors. They're being cast as advocates, right? For the cause, whatever that cause is. And I absolutely believe that. V. Marcus, man, not a Star Trek fan, but wasn't the Enterprise ship a marvel of human engineering at the time? Yeah. Well, every single one of them was. That's the way that it was played. And we should have never gotten away from that. We should have never gotten away from that. But there are certain people that are in command, pardon the pun, that are running these shows, and you wouldn't have expected them to go that way. Like Rick Berman. Rick Berman made a lot of mistakes. There's things that he shouldn't have done, but he did it anyways, man. Crop cake! We're living through the great rewriting of our history. Crazy times. Yeah, it's what they're trying to do. It's what they're trying to do. I was a big proponent at one point in time of digitizing all of my physical media, right, and clearing out space. And hey, look, I can have it all right here. And well, you can, but then you come to find out that you can't do a lot with it. And then when these corporations start to trade hands and they start acquiring certain things and they start looking through this stuff, and then they start combing through it and they say, hey, well, we don't like this scene. We're gonna take this scene out. Yeah, this scene that references blacks, we're gonna take it out. This scene that references Chinese or Germans during the Second World War, we're gonna take those scenes out. We're gonna put a fucking warning, a trigger warning on the Wizard of Oz. No way. No fucking way. No way that people are this soft. Well, they are, but they shouldn't be. That kind of sucks, I mean, it is what it is. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, shit. Get over here real quick, man. This is something I didn't. Did I get that? I did get that. Okay, I did get that. Wanted to make sure. I looked up there and saw 7. I was like, what the fuck? Rebel and Boltman, The Voyage Home was one of my faves. I thought it was pretty okay. It wasn't bad. As far as Star Trek films are concerned, my favorite 2 are going to be 2 and 3. 3 gets a bad rap. I really don't understand why. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't tell you why people think the way that they think. I loved Star Trek 3. I thought it was incredible. And lots of hope in that film. But people are cynical, and they unfortunately they lead with their cynicism in a lot of things. Marmar Rio, man, wait until Hammer runs into lolcow Izers as he digs into more anime. Localizers. I already know who localizers are. I already know who they are. Unfortunate. But they're being fired right now, aren't they? Aren't a shit ton of them being let go because they were unfaithfully making these translations and altering parts of scripts? Isn't that right? I know that's right. Marmar Rio, man, what trigger warning? Have you ever been abused by a literal witch in a castle? No, I think that it was 100% entirely because they were flying monkeys. So that's what I think it was. So, it is what it is. Fuck it. I don't care who's offended by it. They can go to hell. Composed Sage, man, they're being replaced by AI at these anime companies. Well, they'll get a better translation. You know, hopefully they'll get a better translation. They're getting replaced by AI more or less to varying effects. Good, fuck them. Japan is embracing AI translation. Good. I think that the AI translation is good enough now on the high end where you can pull that off. I don't think that it's reasonable. I don't think it's reasonable at all to continue to employ people that are damaging your brand and intentionally doing things to have other people misinterpret what it is that you put down. And it's a willful misinterpretation. I remember way back when we first started doing foreign language dubbing, there were a lot of errors, but they were honest errors. You know, that happened a lot. And you could read it and be like, oh, that's a mistake. And just kind of insert what you thought was right in that dubbing. But today there's no excuse for it. And to see that people are willfully changing the product to suit an ideological position, that's fucking insane. That's insane. So, I mean, my fucking goodness. Sigma MGTOW, man, how dare you? Did you get a woman's permission? Lay toast. Is Lecoq up in this house? I bet. Let me go over here and finish up your kindnesses over here on the Rumble Dumble, man. And I think we're going to wrap it up. I didn't expect we'd go 2 hours today, and we did. Sigma MGTOW forward with One Piece, man. How is it that 50 cal how's that 50 cal sidearm doing? Is it oiled and ready to go, men? Sell your cloak and buy a sword. Jesus Christ. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. It's very ready to go. Ketamine Trout with One Piece, man, and a whole bunch of dots. Didn't say shit, bro.
Like a scarecrow, except it's a scare nigga. You know what it does? It scares niggas. Check this out. Boo! Get your black monkey ass off my property. Boo! I see you, nigga. Get your chocolate ass off my property. Boo!
So what?
Oh my God. I can't believe that shit saw the light of day. I'm glad that it did, though. That's some truth right there. A bunch of it. Sigma MGTOW with One Piece, man. I don't care what old white men have to say about my movie. Brie Larson, 40-year-old white men, is exactly what she said. I don't care about the opinions of 40-year-old white guys and their opinions on A Stitch in Time or something like that. A Stitch in Time. It wasn't made for them. Then shut the fuck up when nobody shows up for it. Shut up. You don't care about the opinions of 40-year-old white guys? Maybe they don't got to go and wash. What did I just say? Marmar Rio. Wash your back, Hammer. Ain't nothing wrong with my back. My Brillo pad on my back is taking care of business, sir. Don't you worry about that. All right. Yeah, fuck Brie Larson. I hope she never shows up in another Marvel film. Like I said before, I was super excited that an Oscar winner was going to represent as Captain Marvel. Although she's not Captain Marvel, you know, she's not Captain Marvel. Marvel is deceased, dead. One of the few super big fucking characters that has just never come back. So, yeah, she was Carol Danvers, you know, Miss Marvel. That's who she was supposed to be. And bitches, especially feminist hoes, like to run in there and they want you to call them sir. You know, when it suits them, sometimes they'll get on you for it. Sometimes they'll demand you do it. It's the same person too. Same person. That's how fucking weird they are. They want to be called Captain. You saw it in what was it, the Thor movie here not too long ago, where Valkyrie was made the new king of New Asgard. She's the king of New Asgard. No, she's not. No, she's not. You can't be a king. You can't be a king. But nonsense shit. Nonsense, nonsensical. It's bullshit. It's nasty. It's stupid. I don't like any of it. 67 sets of eyeballs over here on the Rumble. On YouTube. 88 over here on the Rumble Dumble, man. And 4 strong over here on MGTOW TV. Gents, I think we're out of here for the night. Let me run over here and check real fast and make sure that you didn't drop no kindnesses. I don't want to hang nobody else out to dry. And I don't think that you did. And I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate everything that you do. I hope that you know that. Thank you so much. When we have updates for Prodigy, New Age, Hell on Earth, book number 0, I will give them to you here. I'm going to write a little update and stick it on the Indiegogo. I'm thinking that we are going to maybe not do Indiegogo for the next books because I don't like the way that this company that absorbed them has come in and changed everything. They've overcomplicated the shit out of it. It was real simple, real easy, and it's not real simple and real easy now. So there's a good chance that I'm going to find another platform to try to run these next books on. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll see. We'll see. What's up now, Moonlight Drifter? Can I reach to your email? Yeah, of course. That's why it's up there. Yeah, go ahead and do that. It's in the drop down menu. You'll see it. It comes up real easy. What is it? Hammerhand TMM at Proton. Easy to get a hold of. Peace, love, hair grease, and all of that good shit. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for doing the things that you do. Thank you for being who you are. Thanks for sticking around because it matters. It matters. The world is a better place with you in it. No verses tonight. No verses tonight. We do that on the Sunday sermon only. I'm going to leave you with the intro because I think it's kind of cool.
Pop Culture Rock says, I've said for the longest time that these people do not know what heroes are. They write themselves, and they just call those characters heroes. That's a great point. Pop Culture Rocks, yeah, they just write themselves and they say, those people are heroes. They are villains with no moral guide at all.
You scared? Yeah, you scared. Ain't you bitch, nigga? I can smell the bitch in you. Ooh, that's vintage, bitch.
What kid wants 2 faggot daddies? Faggots!
Over on the Epic store, the $100 deluxe edition. It's now on sale for just $5. You know what though? Every single game that Baby has worked on this year.
You are absolutely. That's why you're on the naughty list.
I swear, trust me.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list because you're being naughty right now. So you're gonna be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas is not being very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty list.
No, I'm not. I'm on the good list actually.
You're not because you ain't being good.
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father Christmas rung me last night when I was at work and said, you better tell Jackson to start being a good boy or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas. That's what he said to me. So you got to start being a good boy.
No, I'll do an uppercut to him.
No, you won't do it. Mate, what?
Punch him. Punch his spears off.
You're just silly, man.
Just trust me. I'm not on bad list.
Say it! Say it!
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there. Selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2?
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a piece or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Bloody well bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet he can hear me.
Shane, it's okay, man. I know.
He looks like he's getting ready to ash rape him. I don't know, man.
Oh, no, that's those panels on the bottom, but that middle panel is just
that middle right there is just a bro hug right there.
Yeah,
in the middle.
Yeah. I can't believe she fucking left me because I was in debt $20,000. Lucky the Vince cover. Oh God. What the hell? Dude? That is so gay.
Yeah, it is.
I am sick and tired of faggots.
And if you don't like my politics, Don't buy my book.
Yeah, appreciate the shout out. He went hard canceling me and didn't move the needle at all. Gained me sales, if anything. Why is he a faggot like this? He's a greasy little faggot.
Like, would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
For having me on here.
What
That's
a greasy little fucking slimy faggot he is. He is the most effeminate.
I can't say anything. I can't say anything. Look how I'm dressed. I got no business calling anybody a greasy faggot.
When you watch as much porn as the three of us, and I'm not talking about the nice, like, respectable porn you can even tell people. I'm talking about backroom casting. I'm talking about hentai. I'm talking about tentacle, monster rape, facial abuse, hard R, things that are really hard to wank to.
Only niggas would do some shit like this. If this, I don't even know what these motherfuckers look like, but I know this is goddamn nigga moment.
You are a hoe ass nigga.
I am here to ask you a favor. The book comes out next DC Tuesday, October 24th, but already the haters and the queer foes are out in force, doing everything they can to see that this book tanks. They use code and they make it sound like they have legit problems with a book they haven't read yet. But the truth is, they just don't like that there's a queer hero in the upper ranks of the DCU.
I like it.